What if the real key to drawing money, health, success, and love into your life was not somewhere out there in the world, but already sleeping inside you, just waiting to be turned on? The great Stoic wise men understood this truth. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all knew this secret. When you become the master of your inner world, the outer universe rearranges itself around you. This is not just some nice-sounding theory. This is a living, powerful, life-changing practice. This message is not just meant to motivate you. It is meant to wake something up inside you. Here you will learn how peace of mind, good character, and clear thinking can turn you into a natural magnet for everything you want in life. When you live with real purpose, you send out high energy into the world. From that high energy state, things that seemed far away start coming to you easily. Everything starts with you. Everything begins right now. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to draw opportunities to themselves naturally, while others fight and struggle constantly without getting anywhere? What if I told you that the power to attract what you want is not outside of you, but in the energy frequency you send out every single moment? The ancient Stoics did not talk about vibration the way we do today, but they knew that whatever you grow and nurture in your soul shows up in your real life. Your outer world is a perfect mirror of your inner world. Your vibration is the invisible language that the universe responds to. If there is worry, feeling like there is not enough, and complaining inside you, that is what gets made bigger in your life. But if there is gratitude, balance, and faith inside you, then doors start opening without you having to force them. Epictetus taught this lesson: do not worry about what you cannot control. Focus on what does depend on you, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. That is high vibration, and that attracts what you want. Everything starts in that inner space that very few people take the time to develop. This is not about repeating positive phrases or visualizing without real awareness. This is about deeply becoming the thing you want to receive. Do you want to attract love? Be love in your daily actions. Do you want abundance? Send out generosity and gratitude. That is the magic formula. The world does not respond to what you ask for. It responds to what you radiate outward. The good news is that your vibration is not stuck at one level forever. You can train it, raise it, and clean it up. Every time you choose not to react in anger, every time you forgive someone, every time you feel grateful, every time you breathe with awareness, you are tuning your frequency. You are becoming a magnet. Not because you are forcing it to happen, but because that is who you are becoming. And when you become that person, everything comes to you. Do you feel like no matter how hard you try, money does not flow to you? Do you have trouble finding balance in your health, your relationships, or your projects? Maybe you do not need to do more things. Maybe you need to calm down more. Marcus Aurelius said it clearly: inner peace is the key to living well. Real wealth, the kind that lasts and grows, does not start with hard work and struggle. It starts with being calm. We live in a society that treats stress and speed like they are good things. But the Stoics knew that a sped-up soul cannot see clearly. And if there is no clarity, there are no wise decisions. And if there are no wise decisions, there are no lasting results. Inner peace is not a luxury that only some people get to have. It is the foundation of all real success and prosperity. From a place of calm, you make better choices, you send out higher energy, and you connect with unexpected solutions. Inner peace creates rich soil where everything grows well: ideas, opportunities, relationships, and health. It is a quiet magnet that attracts without having to ask for anything. A person who has inner calm inspires trust in others, and that trust opens doors. A person who does not feel the need to control everything around them gives off a calm strength that draws things to them like a magnet. This is the secret wisdom that the Stoic philosophers understood so well. First you win the battle inside your own soul, then you win in the world. If you feel like life is demanding too much from you today, try this: stop what you are doing, take a deep breath, and let go of all the noise around you. Do not do this to give up, but to remember that your greatest power lies right in your center. Peace is not about being passive or weak. Peace is power that has been refined and perfected. When that peace becomes your natural way of being, wealth stops being something you have to chase after. Instead, it starts showing up in your life. How long has it been since you listened to your body in complete silence? How long have you been ignoring the quiet messages it sends you about being tired, being in pain, or having no energy? The Stoics were famous for their inner strength, but they also understood the importance of taking care of the physical body. Epictetus said that the body should be treated with discipline, not as an enemy, but as a noble servant. Think of it this way: if your soul is the pilot of a ship, then your body is the ship itself. Taking care of your body is not about vanity or being shallow. It is about putting your spiritual beliefs into real action. A body that is well cared for becomes a cleaner channel for clarity, strength, and bringing your desires into reality. When you eat food with respect for your body, when you rest with love for yourself, and when you move your body with gratitude, your life energy changes completely. And that changed energy draws good things to you. Health and abundance are not separate things. A body that lives in harmony becomes a magnet for opportunities, meaningful connections, and unexpected miracles. Everything in life responds to the frequency of energy you send out, including the energy that comes from your physical body. Also, when you take care of your body with awareness and intention, you also make your willpower stronger. This is deeply connected to Stoic philosophy. This is not about looking good on the outside. This is about having self-control and mastery over yourself. This is not about becoming obsessed with your body. This is about being consistent and in harmony with your values. Think about it: if someone cannot control what goes into their mouth, what comes out of their mouth, or how much sleep they get, how can they possibly attract a life full of lasting happiness and success? Your body is sacred. You do not punish it or abandon it. You honor it. When you honor your body this way, it transforms into health, energy, and a natural ability to attract all good things. The Stoic message is crystal clear: being wise does not mean living only in your thoughts and ideas. It means living in your body like it is a sacred temple and choosing to take care of it, because whatever you take care of grows and flourishes. What does real success actually mean? Is it getting recognition from other people, hitting certain numbers, or receiving applause and praise? Or is it something much deeper than all of that? Marcus Aurelius had a powerful answer to this question: true success is living in harmony with your own nature. In other words, it means being consistent between what you think, what you say, and what you do. Your soul cannot be at peace when there is a split or break inside you. Most people fail not because they lack talent or ability, but because they lack alignment within themselves. They say one thing, feel something completely different, do something else entirely, and then expect to get consistent results from all this confusion. Real success understands that success is not built from appearances and what things look like on the outside. It is built from being consistent and in harmony with yourself. Every action you take, every word you speak, every small decision you make either adds to your success or takes away from it. When all of these things point in the same direction, the universe responds with perfect accuracy. Being consistent and in harmony with yourself is pure magnetism. A person who is aligned in this way naturally inspires others, attracts guidance and help, and transforms situations around them. They do not need to manipulate or trick anyone. Their energy speaks for itself. Their presence sends out powerful vibrations. In a world where so many people feel disconnected and confused, this kind of authentic power is impossible to resist. It is rare, it is pure, and it is incredibly powerful. This is what Stoic success looks like: living with complete integrity no matter what the immediate results might be. Today, anyone who aligns their thoughts with their purpose, their words with their truth, and their actions with their soul is already living success. They do not have to arrive somewhere else or achieve some goal, because they are already walking with purpose and meaning. And that kind of purposeful living inevitably attracts everything else they need. Do you want to attract relationships that are deep, loving, and truly nourishing to your soul? First, you need to look inside yourself, because no one can give what they do not already have. Seneca taught that the greatest gift you can give to another person is your own inner stability and peace. If you have inner calm, real security, and genuine love for yourself, that is what you will project out into the world. And that is exactly what will come back to you. The mistake that most people make is looking for love from a place of emptiness and need. They think things like "complete me," "I need someone to love me," or "I am not okay unless you are here with me." But real love is not about filling empty spaces inside yourself. Real love is about sharing the fullness and completeness you already have. And that sense of being complete comes from having an honest, kind, and brave relationship with yourself. Accepting yourself completely is the first step toward becoming magnetic to love. This is not about being perfect. This is about being authentic and real. The person who follows Stoic wisdom loves themselves without being arrogant. They correct their mistakes without feeling guilty or ashamed. They look at themselves with clear eyes. They support themselves with steady strength. They honor themselves with dignity. This kind of self-love becomes completely irresistible to the world around them. It vibrates at a frequency that is rare, elevated, and secure. A soul that truly loves itself becomes love in action and movement. Today is a perfect time to look inside yourself and make a promise. Say to yourself, I am going to treat myself with more tenderness. I am going to speak to myself in a better way. I am going to respect my timing and my boundaries. That decision changes your frequency completely. And that new frequency starts bringing you connections that are real, healthy, and filled with light. Have you ever thought that abundance was something you could only reach far away from where you are now? Something that would only happen at some point in the future? Epictetus completely destroyed that idea with one simple statement: wealth does not consist in having great possessions, but in having few needs. True abundance is not about quantity or how much you have. True abundance is about how you see and understand your life. Someone who lives in constant gratitude is already surrounded by invisible treasures everywhere they look. This is not about giving up or refusing to grow and improve your life. This is about recognizing that the vibration of abundance gets turned on when you start seeing what you already have, enjoying who you already are, and valuing things you used to overlook or ignore. This way of seeing transforms your vibrational field completely. The universe responds to more gratitude with more gifts. It responds to more letting go with more flow and ease. It responds to more presence with more miracles. The person who follows Stoic philosophy does not look down on prosperity and success, but they do not become a slave to these things either. They live with what is right and enough. They choose what is essential and important. They find joy in simple things. This attitude creates space inside them. And that inner space allows new blessings to arrive, not from a place of desperate urgency, but from a place of openness and readiness. When you do not need anything to feel complete, everything starts coming to you as an extra blessing. Right now, in this very moment, you can make an internal declaration: I choose to live in gratitude. I choose to see what is already here. I choose to let go of the need to control what is coming. That declaration changes your present moment, and it also changes your future. Real abundance is a way of being before it is ever an amount of things you own. Have you ever noticed how something in the air changes when a certain person walks into a room? This is not magic. This is vibration. Energy cannot be seen with your eyes, but it can be felt and sensed. Energy is the first and most powerful form of communication. Before you even speak a single word, you are already sending something out into the world. And the universe responds to that energy. Marcus Aurelius said that the soul takes on the color of its thoughts. Every emotion you feel, every belief you hold, every intention you have colors your personal vibration. The specific strategy you use does not matter as much as you might think. The exact words you say do not matter as much either. What matters is the inner consistency and harmony that you embody and live out. When your energy is clean, authentic, and elevated, life itself starts turning in your favor. Working on your energy does not mean forcing yourself to be positive all the time. It means cleaning out what no longer serves you or lifts you up. It means releasing resentments, complaints, destructive self-criticism, and playing the victim. It means elevating yourself through forgiveness, gratitude, self-control, and faith. The person who follows Stoic wisdom does not just master their mind. They also elevate their energy field by living with virtue and good character. And that virtue attracts the right things at exactly the right time. Today is a great opportunity to ask yourself one simple question: what am I sending out into the world? That question, more than any technique or method, will show you what is actually attracting experiences into your life. When you change what is happening inside you, you change what happens outside you. When you raise your frequency, life responds with wonders and amazing things. What if everything you want could already be lived and experienced right now? What if love, abundance, and success were not future rewards you have to earn, but states of being that you can step into today? This is the deep revelation that comes from combining Stoic wisdom with the art of attraction. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. Marcus Aurelius taught this truth: what you think about habitually, that is what your soul becomes. If your soul focuses only on what it lacks, on what it does not yet have, it moves away from the present experience of being alive and whole. But when you decide to start living as if you were already love, as if you were already peace, as if you were already prosperity, something magical happens. That vibration anticipates the result you want, and the result responds to that vibration. This principle is not just a spiritual metaphor or nice-sounding idea. This is subtle physics. This is the law of resonance. This is applied wisdom. If you want to attract love, first you must love your own path and journey. If you want to attract success, first you must live with discipline and purpose. If you want to attract health, first you must treat your body with respect and tenderness. This is how you become the source of what your heart longs for. Try this right now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the highest version of who you already are. Feel the love you deserve. Feel the abundance that is already coming your way. Feel the peace that already lives inside you. This state of being is already the miracle you are looking for. The final secret is beautifully simple: when you become what you seek, everything else arrives. So here's what it all comes down to, folks. Everything we've talked about today isn't just some feel-good philosophy that sounds nice but doesn't work in real life. This is the real deal. This is how life actually works. The ancient Stoics figured out something that most people today are still missing. They understood that you don't get what you want by chasing it. You don't attract success, love, money, or health by running after them like a dog chasing its tail. You attract them by becoming the kind of person who naturally draws these things in. Think about it this way. When you walk into a room feeling calm, confident, and at peace with yourself, people notice. They're drawn to you. When you're grateful for what you have instead of always complaining about what you don't have, opportunities start showing up. When you take care of your body and mind, your whole energy changes, and the world responds differently to you. This isn't magic. This isn't wishful thinking. This is just how energy works. Everything in life responds to the frequency you're putting out there. If you're always stressed, angry, or feeling sorry for yourself, that's what you're going to get back. But if you're sending out gratitude, inner peace, and self-respect, that's exactly what's going to come back to you. The beauty of this approach is that you don't have to wait for anything external to change. You don't have to wait for the right person to love you, the right job to appear, or the right circumstances to line up. You can start right now, today, by working on what's inside you. Here's your action plan. Start with inner peace. When you feel yourself getting worked up about something you can't control, stop and breathe. Focus on what you can actually do something about. Take better care of your body. Not because you're trying to look good for someone else, but because your body is the vehicle that carries your soul through life. Be authentic in everything you do. Stop trying to be someone you're not to impress other people. When your thoughts, words, and actions all line up, you become incredibly powerful. People trust you. Opportunities find you. Life starts flowing instead of feeling like a constant struggle. Practice gratitude every single day. Look around and actually see what's already good in your life. This isn't about settling for less or giving up on your dreams. This is about appreciating what you have while you're building toward what you want. Grateful people are magnetic. Everyone wants to be around them. And here's the big secret that ties it all together. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you want love, become love. If you want abundance, become generous and grateful. If you want success, live with purpose and discipline. If you want peace, create peace in your own heart first. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago, and it's still true today. Your outer world is a perfect reflection of your inner world. Change what's happening inside you, and everything outside will start to shift. This isn't about positive thinking or pretending everything's perfect when it's not. This is about taking full responsibility for your energy, your character, and your response to life. When you do that, you become unstoppable. So stop waiting for life to happen to you. Start happening to life. The power you've been looking for outside yourself has been inside you this whole time. It's just been waiting for you to wake it up and put it to work. Everything starts with you. Everything begins right now. Your highest self, your best life, your deepest dreams, they're all waiting for you to step into them today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Today. That's the real secret. That's the Stoic way. And that's how you become a magnet for everything you want in life. What's one small daily habit you could start tomorrow that would raise your vibration? Comment below and let's brainstorm together. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. There are more videos on this channel that will help you become a better version of yourself.